ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make this very quick, short, and sweet. Honey, tell me what vengeance means. Just humor me for a minute. Just humor me. This is the definition of vengeance: the act of taking revenge. Right? All right. Now that everybody's clear, we're all clear on what that means. Let's talk about it. All right. Now, I know some of y'all gonna come in and be like, "But Tiffany, sometimes things happen for storylines." We know, but let's just talk about it. So, two of these matches were pure revenge. Nothing else. No more, no less, right? Let's start off with this one. I kind of figured Javon Evans was going to lose to Ethan. Javon was booked very strong in this match. It wasn't like Ethan just beat him up and he lost. Javon would have won more than likely under kayfabe settings if he hadn't had the issue with his bout. But it was a good chunk of this match where Paige had grounded Javon Evans and was taking him to the night water, okay? And even in all of that, Javon was still fighting back and looked very, very strong. It took Ethan Page a cheap shot to beat Javon Evans. Okay? So, Javon Evans lost to Page. Next match, that definitely deserves some retribution. Trick Williams faced off against Eddie Thorpe, and Trick Williams lost. Now, here's where I am understanding of it, right? If this was outside of Black History Month or just a regular ass match, there was no strap, I probably wouldn't be as mad about Trick losing because I know that he's getting ready to leave NXT to go to the main roster. But because this man was in a strap match and Eddie Thorpe was using that strap a little bit too willy-nilly for me. And I've told y'all I really don't like seeing black men be whipped on TV, whether it be kayfabe, storyline, or whatever. I'm not a fan of that. That is very, very triggering. It pissed me off that Eddie Thorpe won, and he won in such a cheap way. Very similar to his counterpart, Ethan Page. He low-blowed Trick Williams, and then he kneed him in the back barely. He barely connected that knee, and that's how he was able to get the pin. None of this, neither one of these matches gave any vengeance to the people who deserve to be avenged, okay? None of them. None of them received any vengeance, okay? The only person on this entire brand who got any vengeance was Stephanie. She was the only one who made good on her promise and got back at Fallon for all the shit Fallon been putting her through these last couple of weeks. Okay? Fallon lost her NXT North American Championship, and rightfully so. Fallon is boring as hell. And she let's just not even go there. She was ended the conversation, bitch. Anyways, favorite match. Love this match. This match was fun. The guys was out there and it was touch and go for a minute. Briggs and Cole almost got Fraxium, but they ended up to Fraxium's momentum. But baby, when them hounds from hell came out there, Dion, Saquon, and I don't know who the other two dudes are, but baby, when they came out there, out all four of them, okay? As soon as they hit that wide angle shot, it was a problem. I was like, oh, somebody coming. And they did. And it was good TV. It was good TV, honey. But then, let's get to the triple threat. The triple threat was surprisingly very, very good. Grayson Waller made his separation and distinction from Austin Theory from the moment they got out there. But when they got in the ring, he tried to be like, hey, let's do this together. And then things started to take a turn, just like Obafemi said, because only one of y'all can get the pin and only one of you could be champion. If it didn't matter, y'all working together for one of y'all to get that title would have been smarter than you costing Austin Theory the opportunity. Because towards the end of this match, Austin Theory had Obafemi down and pinned. But because Grayson could not accept the fact that Austin Theory was about to get a championship that he never could get, he made sure that Austin didn't get it. Pulled the referee out the ring, therefore causing the count to be stopped and null and void. Obafemi was able to recover, and we saw two motherfuckers get laid out, and Obafemi retained his championship. And this is where the show took a turn again, because the Hounds from Hell came back, similar into Shield faction. Okay, they all was pinned out in the ring, all out throughout the ring. And then the lights began to flicker. So if you had epilepsy or something like that and you was watching that, God knows, I pray you wasn't paying attention, because your ass would have had a definite seizure, because I was irritated by the flickering lights, honey. The lights flickered, and as they flickered, the boys came down. It was on the attack. They beat the brakes off of Obafemi, okay? And all four of them was standing tall, and they had their masks up. Now, I don't know who they are, and Ava said all will be revealed on Tuesday. We also got a little tea from Ricky Starks that he is going to sign his contract in the middle of the ring in NXT on Tuesday. So it's going to be a lot going on Tuesday. Stephanie Valkyrie is going to be champ on Tuesday. And there's a triple threat number one contenders match with Kaylani Jordan, Carmen Petrovich, and Jada Parker on this coming Tuesday. It's a lot going on. And if I don't see Eddie Thorpe get his ass whooped by Trick Williams this Tuesday, all hell going to break loose on your head, Shawn Michaels. Okay, your bald-headed ass did enough today. All right? Yeah, I know one of them was Dion. I knew who two of them were. Two of them, Quan and Dion. The other two, I don't know who they are, and I'm sure there were guys that were in the PC that were on Level Up or at some point, and they now are being pulled up into this faction. But I recognize Dion right away, and I know who Saquon is. I saw him right away. So I know two of them. I don't recognize the other. Now let's get to this women's match. Cora, come to the front, babe. You need to whip Roxanne's ass. And I'm not talking about them little elbows you was throwing at her today. I'm talking about really whoop her ass. Because real talk, the last time I was in the match with Julia before Julia got this one-on-one match with her previously, if it wasn't for you, her ass wouldn't be champion. The way Roxanne be talking reckless about you and y'all supposed to be cool, there ain't no way. Roxanne would have got her. I would have made sure she lost today. Now, Cora did come in there and almost had the championship. She almost had that motherfucker. The only problem is, Cora, you didn't do your due diligence to make sure Julia was down and out. What happened? The internet went out. The goddamn service is connected. So that's. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to connect my Wi-Fi. Oh, my device hot. I had to make sure my Wi-Fi on, child, because it went out earlier. And I had to put my TV on my phone so I could finish watching the show, Lord. Anyways, Cora, back to you. You didn't do your due diligence to make sure Julia was down. They don't call that heifer the beautiful madness for nothing. You got to kill her. Okay? The way y'all double teamed Bailey and took Bailey out, Bailey ass didn't get back up. Shit. You got to make sure that ass is down and out. Do you understand me?
How fitting.
What?
The finals of the skill challenges and calves of the Warriors. Reminiscence.
Who on the Warriors, Steph?
Draymond and
for the skills challenge?
Draymond, because they got a big and a small. They got Moody Moody and Draymond.
Who the fuck is that?
One of the younger players that you drafted a few years ago.
All right. Hello, Sasha. Hi. So, Cora,
I am upset.
I'm gonna need for you to get your shit together. You
Yeah,
feel
tell her
me?
something yards.
I really do.
She's
Bailey,
bullshit.
Bailey girl, you did a good job.
Damn.
You was the core anchor of this match. You facilitated like you was supposed to. You was a vet like you was supposed to be. Okay? You had some moments where you was about to win and lose. But most of all, you made sure this match had the flow it was supposed to have. You maintained it, girl, and Bailey, I'm real proud of you, Bailey. I'm very proud of you. Roxanne, I need you to stop fighting like you 12. Okay, the screaming, the wide hits like a little kid when they fight. You know how little kids always throwing hits with their hands, spinning. AJ, they don't really hit. I need you to put some power behind them hits, girl. Okay, I need you to slap box a bitch. Don't be sitting up there hitting like you 10 and y'all fighting on the schoolyard over a damn swing. Okay, stop it. Okay, just because you tiny don't mean you got to behave like a 12-year-old. We don't want to see that shit. And Julia, girl, all your makeup rubbed off. You was out there working hard. I'm proud of you too. Cora, I'm very proud of you. I give Cora a lot of hell.
They won.
We won.
Yeah.
I give Cora a lot of hell. But I tell you what, Cora Jade is probably one of the most improved wrestlers on that roster to date. Okay. Even in this match, she was able to maintain the momentum in here. She moved quickly, got her move sets off. She sold everything like she was supposed to. Cora was damn near champion. You understand? She was damn near champion at least twice. Okay. So when Roxanne and Bailey finally leave, Cora's gonna be the last one of these people left. Cora Jade gonna get this championship at some point, and I can't wait. But the girls put on an excellent match. If I had to give y'all my favorite matches of the night, I'm definitely gonna go with Fraxium and Briggs and Cole. They had a really good match. Stephanie had a good match with Fallon, but it wasn't my favorite. To me, it was too much interference going on, and I'm not a big fan of interference when it comes to matches like that. So if I'm gonna do my top, I'm gonna say Fraxium, the boys on the NXT championship, and this was my absolute favorite match because all four of these women performed exceptionally well. It was very good, and I just loved the way that they had this match set up. All four women did their jobs incredibly well. I can't wait to see where everything is gonna go. I know Bailey's gonna leave after this, and I know Roxanne is headed to Raw to compete against Raquel for her opportunity to go into the chamber, which more than likely Raquel will probably qualify for. Um, but we are going to be led into a place where things are about to kick off. Royal Rumble is over. The road to WrestleMania has begun. And we are now in a state where things are about to be shifting and moving. And it looks like NXT is also shifting and moving. Okay. So let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all about Elimination Chamber. Okay. Elimination Chamber is now 2 weeks away because this is Saturday. Okay. We got another Saturday in between here, which will make us 1 week away next week. And then, we right up on it. Okay. So technically, because we on Saturday, we about 3 weeks out. Okay. But by Monday, we'll be in our 2 week era. Okay. So, Elimination Chamber is Saturday, March 1st. The matches are already announced for Elimination Chamber. Currently, we are waiting on the fifth member to be added to this Elimination Chamber match, and that will come through Finn Balor or Seth freaking Rollins. Okay, now that depends on if Roman Reigns gonna be on some weirdo bullshit and attack Seth and take his spot, or beat up Seth on Monday and keep him from getting into the chamber. This all could happen at before Elimination Chamber on Monday Night Raw or at Elimination Chamber. All of this is possible, but for now, hello Brandy. For now, we are looking at an Elimination Chamber that is star-studded. Damian Priest qualified this past Friday. Logan Paul qualified Monday. Drew McIntyre qualified last Friday. CM Punk qualified last Monday, and John Cena declared his position inside the chamber. Now, the women's elimination is shaping up as well. And this is going to be very interesting. The women's elimination chamber consists of a tag team, possibly two tag teams. Liv Morgan is qualified mainly because of Rhea Ripley. Alexa Bliss has qualified. Bayley qualified. Naomi qualified this past Friday, and Bianca qualified. We only have one slot left, and Roxanne Perez will compete against Raquel Rodriguez to determine if one of these ladies will be in the chamber. And I believe more than likely Raquel Rodriguez will qualify for the chamber. Not only that, but this coming Monday, the girls, Bianca and Naomi, are headed to Raw to confront Liv and Raquel for attacking Jade Cargill. However, I don't think that everything is going to go so smoothly. If y'all listen to my video that is up right now of the analysis of Jade Cargill's attack and where it could possibly go, I really want y'all to go over there and listen, because there's a little playbook that's being played out here. And I very much think that this is going to play out and end with Bianca Belair being the one who attacked. And Triple H might be taking a page out of one of his own books. We'll have to wait and see, a la Shawn Michaels. You feel me? So do me a favor, after you get done with this video, head on over to that video and go watch it. I'll try to link it in the iCard in here if I can. Go over there and watch that video for me and tell me what you think in the comments below. I really want y'all to interact with that video. Like I said, Roxanne is going to compete Monday for the qualifying match against Raquel. And I'm going to say more than likely Raquel is probably going to qualify. And it's probably going to be due to Liv Morgan's interference. But we'll see some things on Monday. But I don't think we're really going to get some definitive answers until probably either right before Chamber, which is the Monday after next, or at the Elimination Chamber when Bianca probably will show her true colors. Any whoosies, it's a lot going on. You feel me? I don't know how everything's going to play out, but I'm hoping that either way, it's going to be a fun time. Okay. Also, Kevin Owens has made it very clear that he's coming to Toronto, and it's going to be him and Sammy, whether Sammy's cleared or not. Okay. We also have a tag team match that has been set up. Nia Jax and Candice LeRae will face off against Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. Trish Stratus is working on 25 years, and the girls were attacked this past Friday. Oh, thanks, Donna. I appreciate that. So we got that set up. Okay. So now there probably will be maybe one or two more matches added. I don't know. Maybe Lyra will defend her championship at Elimination Chamber. They need to go ahead and set that shit up. Lyra hasn't defended her title since she's had it. She's had it for a little better than a month now. Even Chelsea has had at least 2 title defenses since she's been champion. Lyra hasn't had one. So maybe Lyra and Ivy Nile will face off at Elimination Chamber, which is fine by me. What else did they say is supposed to be happening? It's supposed to be a lot of stuff happening very, very soon. But you guys keep it tight, okay? Things are shaping up, and the road to WrestleMania is getting harder and harder to walk for some people. Now, in this Elimination Chamber for the men, this will determine who the opponent will be for Cody Rhodes going into WrestleMania. He has the potential to face off against 4 former world champions and a noob. And then if Seth freaking Rollins qualifies against Finn Balor, he could also potentially be facing off. What?
He's not doing it Sunday, but
go on somewhere, Jared. Who is that? One of them ball boys? Mm-hmm. No, fuck that. I don't want to hear that. You just made me try to thought. Showing me that ugly ass white boys. Leave me alone, Jared. He has the potential of facing off. Actually, even if Finn gets in, he has the potential of facing off against 5 former world champions. 2 of them being some of the most decorated champions in WWE history, with CM Punk having one of the longest WWE championship title reigns. He's not the longest, but he's had one of them. And then John Cena being a 16-time WWE champion. I'm going to put my money It's either going to be John Cena or CM Punk. I can't see them going to Seth right away because it feels like they're setting up something between Seth and Roman at WrestleMania. And I need them to get that out of the way and get it done. You know what I'm saying? And then they left this lingering bullshit with The Rock at a Survivor Series, and they haven't really gone back to that. They haven't even said anything about it, and it's irritating me. It's irritating me. She said my pick is John. I mean, it's fair enough. When it comes to the women, it's a little bit more complicated, but not by much. Liv Morgan is out. She is not going to win the opportunity to go up against Rhea Ripley again. We are not seeing that. There was a reason why they said there's only going to be one. This was the last time and it needed to end because it ended on the Netflix era of Monday Night Raw, and that's where it should have ended. Now, does Bayley have a shot? Sure. But Bayley and Rhea don't really have much chemistry that I've seen. And while I love Bayley, Bayley just last year had a historic rise to the top of the mountain. And quite frankly, she doesn't need it. So Bayley's out, in my opinion. Bianca, another one. Always on the road for WrestleMania. Always having a rise going into Mania. Bianca Belair is on a streak of winning Mania matches and making history. But at the same time, Bianca is not in need to be champion on Raw. So I'm going to move Bianca out. That leaves Naomi, Alexa Bliss, and whoever wins in terms of Raquel or Roxanne Perez or as the three that could possibly win in this elimination chamber. And if I'm a betting woman, I'm putting my money on Alexa Bliss. Not because I don't think that she could win or that she's not because I feel like she is the only one who's deserving, but I feel like Bliss is going to have a real good time torturing Rhea Ripley. And if this is done right, she'll use the Wyatt Six to her advantage and cause as much mayhem and havoc that she can. I really, really need that to happen if that's the case. But if it's not Bliss and it ends up being Raquel or Naomi, the interesting thing is it very well could be Bianca that Rhea faces off against. But I really think that they're going to have Bianca face off against Jade once it's revealed that Bianca was the one who assaulted her. And that's going to lead to a Mania match for Bianca and Jade to fight it out there. So this particular chamber match is very much up in the air. We don't know who's going to win or where it is, but it's going to be very, very interesting to see how this plays out, especially if Raquel gets in here. Because Raquel, if she's smart, she'll drop Liv Morgan's ass immediately and try to get this for herself. That way, her and Rhea can fight it out in the end, and Liv can be her sidekick if that's what she wants to do. There are a lot of possibilities here. Rhea plays very well with Bianca Belair, so making Bianca be a heel and going up against a face Rhea Ripley would be really, really cool. Rhea also plays very well with Raquel Rodriguez. So if Raquel ends up winning and goes up against Rhea Ripley, again, you got really good chemistry between the two of them, and they play well in these matches. So this will be a fun thing to decide. Now, I think the win is gonna go to Bliss, but it's not indefinite. That's just what my brain says. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Comment and let me know who you think is going to win. These are just the two chamber matches. It looks like they've set up some, unsanctioned match or a match that's not official. Kevin and Sammy are supposed to fight when they hit Toronto because Kevin said he taking the fight to Sammy whether he cleared or not. And then you're definitely going to have a tag team match, like a cool down moment with Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton. And you're also going to have Nia and Candice LeRae, which more than likely Trish and them will go over on Nia and Candice. It is what it is. I believe that Vengeance Day was a good show. I just wanted more vengeance to be had, and there wasn't a lot of vengeance being had here. With that being said, let me know what you thought about Vengeance Day in the comment section below, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. I've been talking for 25 minutes, and their Vengeance Day was short and sweet and to the point. and I appreciate it. Tuesday, your eyes should be glued to the screen with NXT. There's a new faction in town, and they are not playing with this men's division. Not only did they go after one of the longest reigning and one of the most successful tag teams in NXT history, they took out probably one of the most dominant champions in NXT history in Obafemi. And they are making it very clear why they're there. Now, quite frankly, I feel like once y'all figure out who's going to be North American champion, you take their asses out too. Because I don't want to see Shawn Spears beady-eyed ass with the North American championship. Okay? Get it together. It's for y'all in the group. All right? That's 3 championships. Figure it out. I got to go. Y'all be easy. I'll see y'all Monday.